Following a mishap during a training exercise, eccentric young officer David Sterling is hospitalized in Cairo, Egypt, during World War II. He develops a bold scheme as a result of his boredom and his realization that conventional military tactics are flawed. He fights for approval to form a small undercover force of courageous, fearless, and intelligent soldiers who will launch an attack from inside enemy lines. The dissident group then embarks on a series of perilous missions while displaying incredible bravery. According to Stephen Knight, SAS Rogue Heroes tells the true story of war, the chaos, the comedy, and the tragedy, all in one moment. The actor who portrays Sterling continues, "There's a real degrading process that happens with all of them physically and mentally as the show goes on and the arcs continue." After returning home from a Navy SEALs operation gone bad, James Reese is on a mission to discover the truth. Unfortunately, his whole platoon perished during the mission, leaving him as their lone survivor. Reese's memories of the events are hazy and unreliable. He worries about wrongdoing, though. He starts to believe that during Operation Odin Sword, his squad was deliberately given false information to eliminate them. When he is attacked at a hospital checkup, his suspicions are raised. He lives, but at home, his wife and daughter are killed. Then, all that was on the grieving Reese's mind was one thing: payback. He's going to go looking for his foes after making and double-checking his kill list. Dan Chase, an old guy, is pictured alone in his Vermont home with just 2 devoted pets. His late wife, who went away from Huntington's illness about 5 years ago, frequently visits him in the middle of the night. His worried daughter Emily, who resides somewhere far away, appears to be the only person who is still in contact with the dad. For the first few minutes, Dan seems basically like an ordinary senior with a few idiosyncrasies, but when he notices a suspiciously unfamiliar face in the neighborhood coffee shop, it becomes clear that he has a lot to hide. Tin cans connected to a thread are used as a makeshift alarm by Dan on his entryway, and his 2 Rottweilers. He goes downstairs to check after arming himself with a pistol and discovers the same man he had earlier seen pinned down by the 2 highly skilled dogs. He doesn't waste any time in killing the intruder and then staging the incident so that it appears as though the man had fired at him and that he had killed him out of self-defense. Boston in 2015. Riots are breaking out all across the city as people demand justice for Freddie Gray, a 25-year-old black man who passed away while in police custody in questionable circumstances. With just 600,000 residents, Baltimore will experience its highest annual murder rate in more than 20 years, with 342 homicides. Drug and violent crime are on the rise. Baltimore police leaders resort to a rank-and-file hero, Sergeant Wayne Jenkins, and his special plainclothes team, the Gun Trace Task Force, to help remove guns and drugs off the street in response to pressure from the mayor's office and a federal inquiry into the department over Gray's death. But a massive criminal plot inside the police force was developing behind these new initiatives.